Yes, all the red hot stars are on the HSBC Sevens World Series. So now we're down to game 42, day 2 in Cape Town, the trophy final. This is the Challenge Trophy final between Argentina and France. So they effectively are playing off for 9th position. It's the old bowl, if you like. But the new name is the Challenge Trophy. And ones to watch, Batista Delgui. Now this young man is only 19. He scored 4 tries this weekend. And Terry Bouraoua, a lot older than 19, he's now 29, the French captain, and he has scored 9 tries. So look for number 8, Delgui, and also some of the other players standing out for Argentina. Number 1, Luna, and 3, Shilton for France. Well, some pretty big names still there. They're a bit hot and cold. You can say that about most French teams, I guess. But when they're on, they can be electric. And Terry Bouraoua must be getting close to forcing his way into the dream team here in Cape Town. Greg Clark with you, and alongside me, former New Zealand Sevens captain Carl Tanana. There's Terry Bouraoua.
Yeah, he's been outstanding leading this French team. Sometimes does get exposed on defence, but he has been absolutely brilliant going forward on attack.
There's that mixed form of France losing to Kenya, beating Japan, losing to Fiji, then down in Canada and Russia. It was a tight contest against Russia, but they got the job done in the end. And for Argentina, starting with 2 losses to New Zealand and England, and then they've beaten Canada, Japan, and then they ended Australia's run on day 2 in Cape Town.
Waiting for me, yeah.
Well, these two teams first clashed in South Africa way back in 1999 at the Stellenbosch Sevens up the road from Cape Town. And Argentina beat France last time in London, but France has won 3 of the past 5 between the two. Former England player Richard Houghton is our referee, and we are underway in the playoff for 9th, the Challenge Trophy final. And it is France playing in the red and white, and Kendelong getting it out to Lugel just inside Argentina territory. The penalty will go against the attacking team though, and Argentina playing in the dark jerseys this time. Sabato firing it out, and this is Luna in midfield getting to his captain Revol. Revol showing and going and stepping. Gaston Revol, the 30-year-old, pulled down about 5 meters out. Luna flings it out. They need a good bounce. It sits up for Delgui, the fleet-footed 19-year-old. Now it's Alvarez. No need to panic. Just need to take it in, settle it down, and now Luna can try and finish it off. No, he's centimeters out. Oh, and then the youngster just showing that
Knock on from blue.
He's only human. Batista Delgui cops it up.
Oh, great build-up by the Pumas though, and unfortunately their captain is down, Gaston Revol. All he needed to do was catch this and he's over. Unfortunately, Delgui looks up and sees Pierre Gillies Lacafia. I'll drop there too.
From the Pucara club in Argentina, 3 tries in Dubai, 4 tries this weekend.
Isn't it great to see though these young guys really introducing themselves on the world stage? Delgui been a prospect for a long time there, and there's the Argentinian captain. Gaston Revol made a nice incision into the French defence, and unfortunately just fell awkwardly. They can ill afford to lose him. He's been good on day 2. He's a tough man though, he'll get up. There we go.
Well, he looks to be in some pain, and he is on his feet, as Carl suggested, but he's going to come to the sideline.
Crouch. Bind.
So Argentina will have to do it without their captain, and the dive pass there from Bouraoua at France, shaping to kick and then electing to take the tackle, Jean-Pascal Barak. Good strong carry up to the 22. Pierre-Gilles Lacafia, and now knocking it on.
Came in, more help.
Or in fact it was the ball, use it or lose it.
Yeah, they don't have to roll away once the referee identifies that it is a maul, and Herman Schultz there, the number 3 for Argentina. It's just at the back waiting, and right there, referee says it's a maul, so he doesn't have to move whatsoever. Good turnover.
Fine. Set.
Argentina looking for first points. Double round, Jose Barros Souza in the yellow headgear. Taken by Candelom. Alvarez cleans up. Now right on top of him, so they're going backwards at the moment. Delgui, nowhere to go. Puts on some footwork and then takes the tackle.
No.
Penalty goes
Around the
against
side.
the number 2 for France, Manuel
Around the
Vilhena.
side.
Oh, he knew it too, just got swung around a little bit. Dean on the side of the ruck, you can't do that, you can go straight through. And Fernando Luna taking a kick for touch. You don't see this very often, the forward.
26-year-old from Cordoba. Wonderful rugby town in Argentina.
Initially great defence here from Dalinia. See how he comes from the side, you have to come straight through north to south.
France, well over 300 tournament caps. Very experienced, but also inconsistent at times. Cardi got it out now to Perez. That's a good tackle around the bootlaces, but the offload was good to Candelom. Back to Cardi, and it opens up for France. The chase is on, but he slams it down. And so it is try time, France, in the Challenge Trophy final.
Jeremy Icardi and Julien Candelon causing havoc on the edge for France. Good run by the little winger initially. Here he is here, Julien Candelon. Got all the experience in the world, the former Test rugby winger for France. And there, Jeremy Icardi, one fend to the face just for good measure as well. Get that in ya.
Burawa off the upright, waved away. So it is 5 points to 0. It is France over Argentina.
Good little interplay. You can see the numbers around the ball on their feet. Support players there for France. Really has been a strength.
Burawa kicks off, and it can't be claimed by Barbier. Knocking it on for Argentina, so good position for set piece from the scrum for France.
Really has become a skill, these restarts and these players putting the ball so high. Lacafia was the one getting up and challenging for the French team and causing that knock on from the Pumas. Look, once again straight on attack, great position here.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Burawa gives it to the try scorer, Icardi. He got away from one and he pops it up, but it's been knocked back by Argentina. And now the penalty goes to the Pumas Evans. Alvarez, quick hands, Luna, and cleaned up out there by Sabato. Franco Sabato. Clear under the line, dots it down between the sticks. Argentina hit back, 5-all, kick to come.
Watch this little bit of skill though from Franco Sabato. Doesn't look like much, but he picks the ball up off his heels at pace. That's the skill part of it. Luna knows his numbers on the outside. See how he picks it up off his heels, and he's at full speed as well. Very tough thing to do, but makes it look easy.
There's the extra points coming from the boot of Fernando Luna, so 7 points to 5, Argentina over France.
Look at that right there. Geez, that's a good pick up there from Franco Sabato. Got to admire the talent of some of these kids, I tell you.
That's why they're on the HSBC Sevens World Series. And wherever you're watching around the world, it is great to have your company. Thanks for staying with us over 2 very enjoyable action-packed days from CapeTown. And we're counting down now to the deciders. This one you're watching is the playoff for ninth. Still to come, the playoff for 5th place, and then the bronze medal playoff, and then the big one, the gold medal match, the cup final, South Africa versus England. Half-time siren sounds. France, Buraoa just floats it in, but not straight. And so that is half-time. 1 try apiece. It is Argentina leading, or trailing, in fact they're leading 7 points to 5.
Wait. Hold.
Our referee, former England international 7-star Richard Houghton, gets us underway. Second half. Falls for Argentina.
Tackle release.
Luna goes into scrum half. Barros Souza spotted a gap. Try and hold him up, eventually going to ground in the tackle of Logel. Sabato, crossfield. Nothing on there, 10-metre mark.
Out. Knock on.
And a slight knock on there as well.
Tackle good up for the ball. Knock on.
There's some tough work done at the breakdown here from Argentina, just making a nuisance of himself right there. Had to get away, and unfortunately Dalgui just hits the leg as he goes to pick up that ball. Young kid learning his trade, Stu, but you can see why Santiago Gomez Cora's brought him on board. Multi-skilled.
Well, so many of the current Pumas, 15 stars, came through the pathway through sevens. I think of Tucalet at fullback, Cordero. In fact, I think most of those backs currently playing in the Argentina test team at some stage played for the Puma Sevens.
Turnover's good.
Turnover is good for France, and Buraoa looks up, nobody in front of him. If anyone can steal a try, it is Thierry Buraoa, and he goes into double figures, so he's now scored 10 tries this weekend, leading by a mile.
Well, again, some great work at the breakdown. Dalinha was the player again in jersey number 2. Logel lets him go. Dalinha straight over the ball, picks it up. Nothing wrong with it. Holding his body weight. Gives this to his captain. Look at the dummy and go. Bounces off his own player. And he's just so quick over the first 10 metres. That's a circuit to stopping Thierry Buraoa. You've got to get him before that, otherwise he's gone.
Probably the smallest player on the tour, you'd think. Thierry Buraoa. And he has scored 10 tries. Twice as many as Terry Baker, Justin Douglas, Alex Gibbon from Australia, and Vladislav Lazarenko from Russia. Buraoa kicking off, and it came off Luna for Argentina.
I really like that though, Greg, how a small player physically and Thierry Buraoa can have such an influence in the international game at this level. As you said, twice as many tries as anyone else in Cape Town so far. He's been so brilliant. He kicks off and gives his team opportunities like this. It's brilliant.
France leading 12-7.
Set.
Burawa puts it in, takes it out, and gives it to Perez, and now Barak. Delinia. Burawa, Candelon, right wing. Oh, they fall for the dummy. And now Lakafia goes to ground after Barak made the break. Burawa, there's the fleet-footed Burawa, pops it back on the inside. Perez lost it forward. We'll have a scrum on the 22. Argentina territory.
Oh, they nearly got exposed for rushing up in defence. Argentina, Terry Burawa saw it on the outside. He rushed through the hole, just gets caught by some desperate defence right there. There was no one in front of him. Oh, unfortunately for France, just dropping that one.
Time's off.
He knows it too.
Change coming up for Argentina. Fernando Luna leaves the field, and in jersey 4 it's Nicolas Menendez.
Bind. Set.
Souza feeding the backs, and that one off the side of the boot.
Carry back.
It was carried back into the 22, so there's a basic error by Argentina. Santiago Alvarez, one of the more experienced, even though he's only 22. It's his 24th tournament. Not happy with himself.
Fair enough too. They're just all a bit too casual in the set. See, the scrum was outside the 22, the decoy in the inside, average kick, and now he's put his team under pressure.
Hold. Here's your mark. Stay. Open.
So France knocked on by Argentina. We'll have another scrum, and this is just eating away the seconds.
Only 5 points in front. The French team, but they're in the right end of the field now. They want a good scrum here, solid, and get it out quickly. Julien Candelon picking him to do something here. Look at that, Teddy Burawa, 110 tries for France, all-time leader in that division for his country.
Bind. Set.
Perez cleaning up the loose pass. Crossfield he goes, and he pops it over to Julien Candelon. 36 years of age. Still got a bit of toe though, hasn't he? That time though. They're able to force him to the sideline. And now Burawa probing, giving it to Lakafia.
No blue.
Penalty. It goes against Matthias Sedchuk.
I'll kick it to the line out if I was France. Eke off more time on the clock. Here we go. Yes, they are. Smart man. He's all over it. There's Thierry Burawa.
They've been able to control possession and territory in the second half. The French. And Thierry Burawa in no hurry to throw into this line-out. Inside the final minute, France leading by 12 points to 7. Valuable points up for grabs here. 9th position, picks up 13 points. And a good carry.
Leave it now. No blue.
It's coming back for France. Perez stepping in straight through. Stéphane Perez. And so France wrap it up well and truly. 17 points to 7 with the kick to come.
Such a luxury when you've got a guy at first receiver who's strong and can step like that. You can see the rush defence from the Pumas. You can't do that close to their line. You sort of have to go up and hold. They don't. They rush. They leave a hole. And the fleet-footed Perez finishes it for the French side.
Yeah, they stood off him thinking it was going to be shoveled out wide. Siren sounds, Barahoa adds the extra 2. So France have finished 9th. They've taken out the Challenge Trophy final. France 19, Argentina 7. There will be a presentation here. While we're setting up for that, maybe you get the thoughts of Carl Tanana. And we will now go, first of all, though, to get some reaction. Now we can go to Mots Mahoney.
Coach, a huge congratulations to your team over this weekend. You guys are the Champions Trophy winners. How are you feeling?
We was very sad yesterday. It was very difficult. It's always difficult to play Fiji and to go in cup. So it's a good second day. I'm very proud of my player because it's always difficult to play in the second day, in the second tournament. But in this atmosphere, it's always a pleasure.
Anything that you have done in Cape Town that's really fascinated you? Have you visited any of the tourist places in the city?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Have you done any other tourist things while you were here? Visited
Yes.
Table Mountain, Robben Island?
Yes, of course. Next year we go to George and after to Port Elizabeth and now here. But for me, here is very, very good atmosphere, and the Table Mountain is crazy. And of course, we climb with the staff this mountain, and I hope we will come back next year.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So that is the scene. Beautiful shot from Table Mountain, looking down on CapeTown Stadium. And there is going to be a presentation to the winners of the Challenge Trophy. The 9th place winners, France. Presentation party is Nikili Mbululu, Minister of Sport and Recreation in South Africa. Mark Alexander, the President of the South African Rugby Union. John Jeffrey, former Scottish International, World Rugby Executive Committee member. And Andrew Dell, the Chief Executive Officer for HSBC in South Africa. So congratulations to France. Challenge Trophy winners, Cape Town 2016. Kerry Burawa, 10 tries in the tournament. Challenge Trophy winners, Cape Town 2016, France. So as the crowd settles down again, we will get set for the next playoff, the playoff for 5th. So stand by for that.